Hello, this is Rob, your stretch therapy coach. I want to show you two ways to stretch your upper traps. Now, I made a video before of the old way. I'm going to show you a new technique that I've learned and taught to my classes recently, and then let me know which version you like the best. So we're going to think about this muscle in here. If this muscle is really tight, plus our pecs can cause upper cross syndrome. It can cause tumor movement function in the neck, pains in the back of the neck. And so what we're going to do is bringing the shoulders down. To do so, we're going to engage the muscle in the armpit, the lat, to pull the shoulders down. That's going to stretch the opposite muscle, these muscles in here. Now, if you're okay just holding that position, great, you can hold that position. Now, for those who've done my classes before, we know the main technique we use is contract and relax. So we're going to contract the target muscle to trigger the stretch reflex for that muscle to lengthen. So we're thinking about this muscle here, the contract trying to shrug up towards your ear. We want to maintain the stretch point and not come out of that stretch when we shrug. So it's going to be a low intensity contraction. Now, with both these positions, we'll be laying on our back. So I have a mat here, and I'm going to stretch this aside facing you. So I'm going to lay on my back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my knee in. That way I can grab my ankle, bring that leg down. Other leg, I'm just going to relax to the floor. Now, to increase the stretch to this side, I'm going to engage my lat, slide my arm down. And from there, I can inchworm my foot down, pulling my arm and shoulder blades down. That's going to maintain that stretch. Now, I can also rotate my head in the opposite direction and tilt the head. So I can adjust this head position wherever I need it. For me, it's right about in here. Now, the contraction, I'm going to shrug my shoulder up towards my ears. I'm going to do that for about 6 seconds. So let me show what that looks like. I'm breathing normally, shrugging my shoulder up from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No more shrugging. I'm breathing out, relaxing the shoulder. With a relaxed shoulder, I can engage my lats, pull that arm down, and I'm going to inchworm or slide my foot down to pick up that slack to keep my shoulder blades and stretch. Now, normally I do that about 2 or 3 times, and when I'm done, I release, shake it out, and do the other side. Now I'm going to show you the new technique. Now, to keep my shoulder blade down, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll to the opposite side. I'm going to slide my arm down, and I'm going to sit on my arm. Now my shoulder blade stays down. I'm going to rotate my head in the opposite direction, drop my chin, and with the opposite arm, I'm going to support my head in that position. Now the contraction is going to be a double contraction. You're going to lightly shrug your shoulder up. I'm going to lightly try to push the back of the head to the shoulder. So I'm trying to connect my head to my shoulder without coming out of the stretch. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to rotate my head, tuck the chin. I'm going to support my head with my hand. I'm not forcing my head down, I'm supporting this position. Now I'm going to practice that double contraction, lightly shrugging my shoulder up towards my ear, pushing my head towards my shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No more shrugging, relaxing the head and neck and shoulder. As I breathe out, I turn my chin to my shoulder on the opposite side and tuck it. So I increase the stretch by adjusting my head position. Again, you can do that 2 or 3 times. When you're all done, we can release the head. Bring the head back to neutral, shake up the shoulder, and of course, practice that same technique on the other side. I hope those techniques help. I have classes to help you out as well, plus one-on-one stretch therapy right here in Vancouver.